Hi, Christine. This is Josie with KnitChats. Okay, so let's go over your question. You had an issue with row number 3, and that was pretty tricky. I had to do it a couple of times myself, but I think this is it. I just did the first repeat of row 3, and that's what it looks like, which compared to the photo you provided, I think that's going to work. Okay, so I did that first repeat, which is the knit 4, slipping the stitches. This whole sequence here is that slipping the stitches, picking up, and then dropping the yarn over from the previous row to the front of the work, picking up this stitch after that, and that's what creates the long elongated stitch. Then you do some more slipping sequence here and here, and you're basically shuffling stitches from the right needle to the left needle, then knitting through them. In this one case here, you are going to slip some yarn over stitches, and then that was the part that was a little tricky to me, but I think this is how it's going to go. Okay, so I'm at the part where we're going to do the second repeat of that row. So row 3, and I've finished the sequence, all of this down to the knit 3. And so it says repeat from cross to cross once, then knit 1. So we're going to repeat from here, this part, slip next 4 stitches with yarn and back, all the way down to this last knit 2 together. Okay, so here we go. So slip 4 stitches with yarn and back, which I'm doing purlwise since the pattern doesn't tell me otherwise. Okay, now drop next 2 stitches, which are the 2 yarn overs from that previous row where you were wrapping your yarn around the needle twice. So we're going to drop those 2 stitches to the front of the work, which basically creates one large loop. Slip the 4 stitches back onto the left needle. Pick up this dropped stitch with the left needle. It's a little hard to do that, so I'm going to just lift it with my right needle and pop it onto the left needle, like that. Now it says knit 2 together through the back loop, so we'll knit that stitch and then the next stitch through the back loop. And there you get that elongated stitch. And then you knit 3. And so there's that first sequence of slipped stitches. Okay. Now it says slip in parens, slip next stitch with yarn and back, drop next stitch, which is a yarn over, 3 times. So we're going to slip that sort of double yarn over here. We're going to slip it and drop the next 2 stitches. So these are the 2 stitches it's referring to. We're going to slip it and let it drop. And we'll do that 3 times. So that was 1, 2, and here's that last double stitch, yarn over, 3. Okay, so that's what that is. And then one more time, it says drop next 2 stitches, these 2 yarn overs to the front of the work. So we'll do that. That will land in the front, creating kind of a big looped stitch. We'll leave that at the front. And then it says slip next 4 stitches with yarn and back. So it'll be these 4. We're going to let these slipped stitches hang out on the needle. And then we're going to go back to that dropped stitch, which was right here, and put that onto our left needle. And then it says slip the 4 stitches back onto the left needle. So we'll go from here to here, left needle. Now it says knit 3. Now this is where it confused me, but I just went with it. So these 3 slipped stitches will hang out there. Your working yarn is on this stitch back here. That's fine. Let's go ahead and knit 3. So we're going to bring that yarn across the back. 1, 2, 3, and then knit 2 together. We'll knit these 2 stitches together. And then knit 1. Okay. So this is what that looks like. And I think this provides the foundation for your next rows, creating that very kind of fancy stitch work in the bodice of that baby sweater. Okay, so I hope that helps. Good luck. Keep me posted.